Good morning. Greetings from Maine. I'd like to, my name is Tammy, and I'd like to welcome you to SoFly's Unique Boutique. This is FlossTube number 63, and it is the first day of Nevermore November. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you like, subscribe, do all the things. And join in the fun for Nevermore November. If you are a returning viewer, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome, and I love you all. So, let's get started, shall we? I don't have any FFOs or finishes, but I have a few things that I do want to FFO. I have to make up a couple of gifts for some people. So they're all stitched. I just need to FFO them. The other thing I did was we worked on some whips. I didn't get as much done on my geometric fox as I wanted to because I ended up having to frog a lot out and then restitch. So, I don't have a picture for this, as you know. I'm doing this on a 16 count teal gray fabric that I got from Wicked and Whimsy on Etsy, and I'm doing it in sulky. And as you can see, I got the front feet done. You can see they're cut out a lot better. And now I'm over here trying to work on the back, and I've got to frog some of that out too. So here's what it looks like. I'm going to work on this some more after I get all my frogging out, probably this weekend. And hopefully we'll get some more done. So that's that. This is gift stitching, so I'm trying to get as much done before December as I can. I did put down 1,000 stitches for this. I have yet to reach that goal. I really do. I really need to reach that goal. So there's that one. Okay. The other thing I worked on was, if I can find it. Is this it? Nope. 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 That's not it. It's not in there. I think it's in this one. Oh, yeah, maybe it is. Yes. Okay. Um, yes. No, that's not it. Huh. Well, not quite sure where that one is, but if I come across it, awesome. I did work on Halloween. I did get the full 500 stitches in, finally. Um, and I did have a new start, which I used for my word, which was ritualistic. So I used it for the eyes because this has an eye in it several times over. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's that. Huh. I know it's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Oh, too many things and too many bags. So, I will start with Halloween. So, I'm doing this on an 18 count vintage stormy gray, or stormy night, whatever you want to call it. This is by Vi Cross Stitch on Etsy. It's capital VI, capital C cross, capital S stitch on Etsy. and it's a monochromatic, and I am using an ink under. And this is what it looks like. This light is terrible, I'm sorry, but there's like purples and blacks. And this is what it looks like. And I love this, and I have a feeling that this may go quickly because getting that 500 stitches was very easy. And yeah, here we are. I did some more of the border. I finished the bat, and I get the spider in. I love this border. It's not a traditional border, um, but I do like it. I did start in the left-hand corner, and the next time I pick it up, I'm going to try to do more over here. Yeah, I'm going to try to do more of the top border, both sides, top and bottom, because of the way that the triangles are. Work one more set of this down, and then kind of meet it up. And the next thing that comes after this bat is the spider web. So I do love how this came out. And doing the, if you've never used dyeing for SAS, floss, highly recommend. Highly, highly. This is 25 feet, 25 yards. And she does have a website. It's dyeingforsas.com. And I think she dyes fabric and all that stuff. We're going to wait on that. And then the thing I started was pen over here. Anyway, the thing I started was Triangles of the Heart, and this is from Cross Stitch with Art on Etsy, and this is really cool. I've been waiting to start this for a while, and I finally did, and not quite sure. Oh, I got 615 stitches. And it was for 3 eyes because of the try. I know that's really not how the acrostic works. I got that, but it's how I did it for October anyway. For my stitch word. So there's that. And then it looks like I'm doing this on a 14 count from Under the Sea Fabrics. It's called Chamomile. And the stitch on this is a dream. This fabric is absolutely awesome. Awesome. I wanted to make sure I got it big enough. So that's why there's 2 parts here. But the purple is done. Yeah, purple is done. And then now because basically what happens is the blue comes down and then kind of goes to a point. Same with the green, same with the yellow, then the orange, and then there's like a reddish in the middle. So this is a dream to stitch on this fabric. If you've never done Under the Sea Fabrics, I highly recommend. I'm in the Fabric of the Limit Club. Granted, I want a bigger count than 14, but that's okay. I'll stick with the 14. I'll use it. I have a lot of things coming up that I want to use it for. Okay. All right. Next. Now, everybody that I have been watching as of late has been doing either Monopoly or Memory or some sort of game. So I got thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, well, I got my Stitch a Word. Granted, that's just basically an acrostic, but I use really long words. And I think I'm going to take a page out of Andy the Crow Stitcher's book. And every time I complete a word, I'm going to give myself $1. And that dollar is going to go to uh, buying a full coverage pattern that I really want, or kitting up a full coverage pattern. Um, so yeah. So for this month, I did not earn $1 because I did not finish the word ritualistic because I couldn't find a U. So I will start fresh this month, and this month's word is nevermore. So I have a few things already planned out, and when I get there, I get there. So, and then the other thing I did was Andy from the Crow Stitcher, she started playing Clue, which is really cool. I thought it was really, really cool. I just did mine a little bit different. So my daughter and I love watching wrestling. We are hardcore WWE fans. And so I had her pick a wrestler, a hold, or no, a finishing move, because they all have different finishing moves, and an arena. Okay. So I will show you the first one that we did. Yep. So, come on. All right. So the first one I picked was the wrestler, which was Rhea Ripley. And I gave myself 100 stitches. So each of the wrestlers has 100 stitches. Then I gave myself a finishing hold. Or Rebecca picked the finishing hold. Because I had Rebecca pick them out, my daughter. So this is the crossroads, which is a finishing hold for one of the wrestlers. So that one has 200 stitches. And then we had to pick an arena. So the arena is my owl for coverage from Cross Stitch TR. So I put 300 stitches on that. So I did a total of 600 stitches. When I got done with that 600 stitches, I talked to her and I said, okay, was any of these that I picked out right? And she's like, no. I'm like, all right. So we put them to the side because we know they're not right. But I did get the 600 stitches done on my owl. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, sorry, I had to get something. I finally took advantage of um, Prime Days and got Pattern Keeper. Took me a little bit to figure out how to do it, but once I did, once this one went in, I was the happiest person in the world. I'll tell you why. This is the owls. It's the mock-up. That's what it looks like when it's done. And I was concerned about all this here, like all the owls themselves, because they're a huge, huge, huge amount of confetti. And so I wasn't sure. And then when I realized that I could highlight the colors that I wanted to do, and then once they were highlighted, I could press on the screen and they said that those stitches were all done. I was like, oh my God. I was thrilled. I was absolutely thrilled. So I got the 600 stitches on this. And it may not look like a lot of stitching, but it's a piece that's parked for the moment. But I was able to get some of the ear in, which I wanted to see what it would look like once I did. And then I worked on the background, because there's a whole heck of a lot of background there. So from here all the way to here is done. And then you can see the little bit of ear with the light grays. And this one I'm doing because I showed it to my husband and I said, this is our kids. I mean, his two kids I may not be their mother, but they're my kids, you know? So yeah. So I got that done and I am absolutely thrilled. And this is going to be more of a joy to work on now, I think. And there's a lot of things that I've put on Pattern Keeper. I've gotten a few more full coverages that I want to do. So there's that. That takes care of. I'm sorry if you hear a lot of noise, but I have my front door open because I need fall weather, not hot weather. I want fall. So Geometric Fox, Halloween. Try. Okay. The others. I also started by Stitch Sprout. It's the gingerbread house ornament. And this is what it looks like. And this is done on a 14 count under the sea fabrics chamomile as well. And I think it looks very nice on this, and the colors kind of pop. And even though there's some, off-white here, once it's mixed in, it really looks good on this. So, this I want to finish this month. And then I did work on my Darling and Whimsy gingerbread man, Quirky Quaker. This has only got 2 colors, and I'm doing this on an 18 count silver and white, or white and silver. And I think it's very cute. I don't know how the color, the white color, I think it's 3865, is going to come out on this. We'll see. But I like it. All right. And then, so there's that. And that. Okay. And then a couple things I worked on were mm, this one doesn't have a picture, but it's a Dungeons and Dragons. It's called a crit, CRIT ornament. And it's all done in different shades of green. So I believe this is either going to be for my stepdaughter's partner or it's going to be for my stepson. Because they're into the Dungeons and Dragons thing. And I'm doing this in a 14 count fabric flare confetti. And I'm loving it. And it goes wicked. I mean, I got this is, I think, over 300 stitches right here. So, yeah. And then I spun my wheel, I spun my wheels, and I didn't get as much done on my wheels as I wanted to, but you know what? I did what I could, or what I wanted to do. This is called the Spring Owl, and it's from Goffin Designs, and there's 4 of these. There's spring, summer, fall, and winter. And the pinks on this, I'm not a pink person, but the pinks on this are absolutely gorgeous. I'm doing this on a Forbidden Fiber Company 18 count Lucky, which was a fabric of the month. And I think I'm going to do the spring on this one. I'm doing spring on this one, and I think I'm also going to do the summer on this one. And then or no, light blue for the summer, do the autumn on this one, and then do a blue for the winter. I think. I mean, I wanted to get the eyes done because they look kind of funky. And I did backstitch the little bee already, so he's all done. So there's a lot of color changes in this, and it took a little bit to get the amount of stitches I wanted to get on it, but and I had the best time working on this. I didn't want to put it down, so I decided that I'm going to work on it some more this month. All right, and the other thing I worked on that I did not write down, I worked on two things. I started two things. I started one and worked on the other. So where it is Nevermore November, I worked on this some more. I still have not gotten 500 stitches, but this is going to be my focus piece, so I am going to be working, I have to work on it today. I'm going to be doing 100 stitches a day for 30 days. And that should get me to 500 and then some. So, and so far I've gotten. I finished this tree limb, and then I counted my way up the trunk, and I'm coming down this way. And then I'm going to count up again and put the rest of the trunk and hopefully maybe get some of the moon in because I'm getting a little sick of black, but it is what it is. So there's that. That is the Edgar Allan Poe tree for Nevermore November. Now there are a few other things that I'm going to work on for Nevermore November, and I can't show you them because all I have is the pattern. I don't have the picture. But what I am going to be working on is my focus is the Poe tree for 30 days, 100 stitches a day. I do have a raven that's all black, um, which I want to get 400 stitches on. I have the Nevermore Raven with a moon. It's from Quaternion Creation. And I have a Poe portrait, which is one color. I'm also going to work on Gothic authors and Owl Hollow, which is from the Stitcherhood. And that's what I got done. This I started for, I think, the I Spy. Jenny finishes it. So I'm also going to work on the Spring Owl, which is going to be another 500 stitches. I'm going to work on Frank and Elvira Gobblestein. So that's going to be 300. And I'm going to do probably 100 stitches a day for, no. No, I'm just going to put in another 500 for Halloween. Because I really like it. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, it is what it is. So for my next clue, I have to work on 3 cheers. That's the one that I need to work on. So the wrestler is Seth Rollins, and the Tombstone Pile Driver, which is 200 stitches, is the finishing move. And then the arena is 3 cheers, which is 300 stitches. So I'm going to be putting 600 stitches on 3 cheers, which I need to do anyway because it's also my one that I'm working on for another project, to start another project. And I haven't really worked on it since, but here it is. This is where it ends. So basically I'm all the way across, and then I'm working inward from here. There it is. So this is has to get 600 stitches. And then the thing I started yesterday, my Halloween stitch, and I hope everybody had a wonderful Halloween. And I just finished putting in 300 stitches. Cottage Garden Samplings, Time for All Seasons, 10, October 31st. Thank you. Not sure how I feel about the pumpkin color, but I'm going with it. I'm not gonna be, just and I'm doing this on an 18 count vintage Stormy Night. And here's what I got done. I started the pumpkin. I got one of the feet almost done. I'm working on the other foot. I'm tired. When I get done with, a thread of one color, I go grab another color and put it in. This is the bottom. Losing things. This is the bottom of the bird. Right here. It's a lot more prim than what I like, but I like the concept of it. So this is going to be something that I also work on because the word is nevermore, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to work on as far as the words yet. I have a couple ideas, but they can change. So there's that. Okay, so that is all the whips. I do have a little bit of stash. I didn't get as much done as I was hoping, so I have a feeling that I don't think I'm going to carry anything over from last week because I did the spring owl, I did the 500 stitches, didn't work on the gullible claws, I did not restart the summer quaker, I didn't work on silhouettes, I did not work on the bony bunch, I did work on the poetry a little bit. I finished 500 stitches in Halloween. I worked on the gingerbread man. I did work on, I didn't get the full 500, but I did work on the poetry and I did not work on the Halloween squirrel or autumn provides. But I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, plus a few new starts, which would be 7, 8. So 8 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yep. So it's not bad. Could be better, I suppose. But anyway, so I showed you last week that I picked up or ordered the rest of I ordered the rest of the collector series, the Snowman collector series from Cottage Garden Samplings. So here is the Countryman. The cow is amazing. Cow is absolutely amazing. Yeah. And love the pumpkin on this one. It's number 11, the witch. Pumpkin is beautiful. Huh. Might just get marmalade to this pumpkin. I might. Thought. And then I got the last one, which is the Pilgrim, which is number 2. And no specialty color. Oh, yep, marmalade. So I might be using that marmalade. I love that on those pumpkins. It's just awesome. Okay. Then from Artisy, I got Mini Light My Way. I love it because that face is Patches. That face is Patches. You ever seen my dog? Sometimes when I'm in the other room, she'll come and visit. Say hello to everybody. Yeah. And then I got this one because this was just another one that reminded me of my Patches. So this is called Horizon. So, yeah. So now I have all the Snowman Collector series. Yay. Um, so that'll be fun to try to pick those up and get those going. Okay. Next. Do have some plans and goals here. All right, so I'm going to my Stitch It word, if you'd care to join me for the month, is nevermore. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to do, I don't know if I'm going to do a word every month or every week. I'm not quite sure. But it'll have something to do with Poe, because this is basically a Poe themed month with the Nevermore November. So when I get a word done, I'm going to tally. And however many words I get done, one word earns me $1. That's why I'm going to tally. So once I get that done, and thank you, Andy, because I love this idea. Once I get that done, I'll spin for another word, or I will think of another word that has to do with heart, like telltale, or nevermore, Poe, like telltale, because of the telltale heart story. Raven, because the raven is in Nevermore. Dark, dreary, ponder. Any words that, kind of you assume or associate with either Poe or the poem Nevermore. There's also something to do with bells. Did a story about a bell. So, but yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. So we'll see how far I get this week with Nevermore. Now I'm gonna focus on the poetry, and believe it or not, that has Nevermore in it. So I could do that right away. The Raven. So N could be Nevermore in the poetry. E, Elvira. V, Halloween, 5 stitches, because the design company starts with a V. E again, Elvira, Frank and Elvira Goldstein. R, I'd have to think about that one. M could be, I don't know, designer with the last name M or first name M, an M in the title. You know, oh, I could use Owl Hollow. I could use the Spring Owl. Now the R, I know I've got plenty of R things that I could probably use. And E again would be Elvira. So, and I'm focusing on the poetry, 100 stitches a day. I'm going to do the new Raven, the Nevermore Raven with the moon. and then the Poe portrait. And that is quite a few stitches just in those 4. I'm going to hopefully work on the Gothic authors because Poe is in there, and so is a couple other authors. So one of those authors could be Owl Hollow. I want to work on. We'll see, and I've got to get the 3 cheers done for the clue game. Now, I am going to spin a wheel. Okay. I got a new journal for just my own challenges. Got it from Amazon. It came yesterday. So, I put in the 25 finishes, and I'm going to get done this year, or 2025. These are the 25 finishes. I am going to do an extra, and bring them all out so you can see them all. I do want to pick 100 stitches a day, for the until finished. It's not going to be the poetry. I think it's going to be more than 3,000 stitches. The focus, my focus whip for November is going to be Edgar Allan Poetry, and for December it's going to be Jardin Prave's 12 Days of Christmas. Plus, we're also going to, I'm going to be doing a Deck the Halls birthday sale, which is ornaments, or an ornament birthday sale. Deck the Halls ornament birthday sale in December, because I was born in December. Okay, so my weekend warrior whips. I have a wheel, but I just decided that I was gonna, for November, December, January, February, and March, I was just gonna pick them because that's what I want to do. So for this weekend, it'll be Dog Wars because that's my oldest whip. And for the I Spy challenge, I need to do my oldest whip, 200 stitches. So I'm going to do probably 400 to 600 stitches on this. For the 9th and the 10th of November, I'm going to be doing Autumn Provides. For the 16th and 17th, I'm going to be working on 3 cheers. And for the 23rd and the 24th, I'm going to work on the Addams Family from Plum Street Sampler. In there, I'm also going to have a Thanksgiving New Start. I'm also going to do a Veterans Day New Start. And then on November 30th to 12/1, which is the weekend, I'm going to be working on the Tinsel Cross Stitch Pumpkin, and hopefully I can get that done. From on December 14th and 15th, I'll be working on the Cottage Garden Samplings Christmas Sampler. For the 21st and the 22nd, I will be working on the Christmas Bears. Plus, on the 21st, I will be starting Winter Cometh. And then the 28th and the 29th, I will be working on Winter Cometh. Now, for January 31st, or December 31st and January 1st, for December 31st is going to be my New Year, New Start. Because I'm going to work on it more. Well, I might do 2. I don't know. But what I'm going to do on December 31st this year is I'm going to find, how I did the hare and the deer? I have 2 more of those samplers, and I want to do 2, put in another sampler. I don't know why I love those things, but I do. And then, so I'll talk more about the other things, the weekend things later. And then my stitcher word. Now, since I did not finish Ritualistic, I did the Christmas pig. I did triangles 3 times. I did Never Trust twice. I did Salem Salem Cemetery. I did the Autumn Owl. I finished Beach Life, and I did the Gingerbread Man. I realized after I watched Andy, I was doing it wrong. Okay, hey. So this was not counting for the dollar. Okay. So Nevermore, I'll finish all the words, and it's only 100 stitches per letter. So if you had something that you had maybe 3 whips that had all the letters or all something in it that kind of went with this, you could do like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 300 stitches per whip, and then you'd be complete. And you could earn yourself $1 for then, like, build up those dollars and December will be ornament and January will be resolution to start with. Whatever, if you just want to do the one word, perfect. If you want to do more than one word, great. Just comment what it is down below. And then this is my Rainbow Hunter owls. And that was a pain in the cookies to put into pattern, I'll tell you. It's gotten, I did 800 stitches on 3 tiers the last time I worked on it. So I still have another 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 2,300 stitches. And I put my little, I got some stickers yesterday, so I decided to use them, and those are the only owl stickers I could find. So, but yeah, so there's that. So this is going to be my challenges book. And since I'm doing my own challenges, and I will write down the clue. How many, clue times I had to pick, and who I picked, and whether it was right or wrong or not. So, okay, so how about we get to spinning? All right. Sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. I just had to do. If you are Sprout Patreon, they're having another sale. If you'd like to join in, if you're a Patreon member, it's free. So, all right, let's get to spinning. Let's find my Tiny Decisions wheels. Now, see, I'm not a big one on sounds, but I can always wait till it's done, print out the whole thing, and do it whenever I want. I'm just not. I can't keep up with them. All right, so we're gonna go with. Come on, 100. Yeah, I'm gonna change that. So this is gonna be 100 stitches. It says 100 stitches a day for 5 days, but I'm gonna use it as till finished. Okay. Well, that's one I wanted to work on, so I guess I don't have to worry about that one too much. Do I? Okay, do I have this already on here? No, I don't. So we're going to put Autumn Provides, and we'll see how much I get done by the end of the month, and take it from there. I might get it all done. Never know. Autumn Provides. I don't, then we can keep doing it, and if I'm tired of it, we can spin again. All right, what else? I want to do a small. Let's see what we got here first. Mini owl ornament 2. We'll have to find that one. That is from Box and Fox. I get a lot of my ornaments from Box and Fox because I love their stitches. I think I did a tree of theirs and I loved it. Ornament. And since I've already got a full coverage out, which is 3 cheers, but I only put in 600 stitches on that, we're going to pick another full coverage. Full coverage. Hopefully it's one I don't have to start. Ah, it's one I do have to start. So Nightmare Before Christmas by Carolyn Benning. I have to find that one too. So, that one's paper, that's fine. I'm used to I can make a copy of it and cross off whatever I need to cross off. But I'm not going to even think about that until after I get 3 cheers done. Okay, so those are 3. We'll do one more because I like even numbers. How about holidays and more? Let's see what we got. No. What is this? Midnight Manor Large. I can do that. That's one color. That's Waxing Moon Design. Alright, we'll see how much I get done. Plus, I also have a craft fair, so I've got to do some quilting in between all of this. There. So, today's Friday. Oh, there is a start that I want to do. There is a start I want to do. And I'll show you the picture in just a minute. And I am going to start that. And I'm going to get one section. Because I think there's 6 or 9 sections. So I figure one section and however many stitches are in that. And it's also from Box and Fox. And it's called Noel. Take me a second to find it here. One thing I do not care for on this tablet is it's very touchy. And when you think you're at the right spot, and then all of a sudden you realize you're not. Right there. So that's why I have. Okay. This is what it looks like. So we have 24 sections. No, 12. 12. So I'm going to start right up here in the left-hand corner, and I'm going to work on the end. So that's the section I want to get done. So, yeah. Those are beautiful colors. The blues are amazing. So there's that. So that takes care of that. The Stitch Sprout Patreon Sal is called Secret Glade. Alright, there's all that. Okay, there was a couple of people I've been watching. You know, I watch Andy, the Crow Stitcher, Siski, Siski Stitches. I have joined her Facebook group. Um, I, ju- I she's hard on herself. She really is. Because she wants to get so many things done, and I think she takes on more than you know she should. But I understand you want to do all the things, and I understand that because that was me and the owl, the spring owl this week. Granted, it's not a full coverage, and she does a lot of those. But I still, you know, I thought it was, you know, she just takes on too much, and I do the same thing. I know I do. I was talking to my counselor yesterday and realized just how much I do take on, and when I don't have to go anywhere, I don't have to do anything. It's like a big weight off my shoulders because when I know I have to grocery shop, the weight gets pulled up. When I know I have to do this, more weight, because I want to get it all done in one shot, and then I'm free to do whatever I want after that. I am not going grocery shopping today because my throat is absolutely killing me, and tomorrow probably won't be any better, but I might just wait till tomorrow. Because last Friday I went and it was like, I don't know, just was a weird situation. But anyway, so that's the most life you're gonna get out of me today. All right, so there's been a few people that I've been watching, like I said, and Andy the Crow Stitcher is one of them. Carla being crafty, Stitching by the Shore with Laura. I got all caught up on Mandy Parker except for one. Um, I need to start watching some more of Beth, the Steadfast Stitcher, because I am in one of her groups. I'm not doing her acrostic this month because it's turducken. I'm good. You know, saw the picture of what it looks like cut into, and it's nasty. But that's just me. Some people probably love it. And I watched a few sporadically here and there. Well, there was one I came across, and she's in Texas, and her name is Sherry. I believe Sherry. She has two children. She has a son and a daughter. She is married to, I want to say, maybe a trucker, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, so don't quote me. But they name their animals, at least a couple of them, after um, Greek gods, I think. And one of her cats is named Hecate, and it's H-E-A, yeah, Heacate, Hecate. And then she's got two other cats named Jellybean and Snickers. How that happened, I don't know. But anyway, she doesn't do very many projects at a time. She's more of a not really 100% monogamous, but she works on a select few, say 3 or 4, until they're finished. Plus, she does a lot of sewing, gardening, all that kind of stuff. Um, so she's very interesting to watch, and uh, she is she and I like a lot of the same things. So if you get a chance, check her out. It's Hecate's Needle is the name. So the other one that was there another one that I watched. Oh, and I always watch, I watch Jamie's updates. She does full coverage. Very few non-full coverage. She does, like, she's got a Game of Thrones going. She has uh, a Kita. I don't know if she's finished with that. She has a little gamer from a Deuce doll maker that's retired. Um, she's doing one from, oh, her last name's Khan. Don't remember her first name, but it's called Autumn Harmony. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You know, if you ever get a chance to watch her, please do. Um, I was watching Cam the Stitcher this morning. She's got a very eclectic taste in things, which I think is kind of cool. She likes Night Spirit Studios and all that. And if you get a chance to watch Stitching and Sundries with Lauren, um, she's she's another eclectic. Very Halloween, very dark, very, she likes the cryptids and she likes the Halloween stuff, and she's one of those people that you'd say Halloween is a lifestyle, along with like Andy the Pro Stitcher and Wicked Cat Stitch and all that, which is fine. I like watching that kind of thing. I really do. And I do a lot of Halloween myself. I may not do the spooky, but I do the Halloween. And please, you have to do it. I was watching her yesterday morning and I cracked up laughing. And I had, barely any coffee. Here I am watching this lady. Her name is Lee, and she's Sticks, Strings, and Other Things. And you were talking about Halloween as lifestyle. This woman was dressed to the nines, and her hair was blue, and she had the dark lipstick, and she had the veil, and the tiara, and the dress, and the black nails, and the whole bit. And she looked awesome. She really did. Um, and she's very into the Halloween as a lifestyle kind of thing. But yeah. So those are just a few. I mean, I try to find different. I try to find people that have, like I only got like 100 and something views for my last floss tube, which is fine. I'm good with it. So I try to find people that have like low numbers and support them. Not very many viewers and support them. And, that kind of thing. Because we all need to stick together as far as I'm concerned. We're all together in this crazy craft we're doing here. So I just like to support other people. You have the ones that, have a huge amount. And yeah, that's awesome for them. It's great. Um, but I kind of like doing the people that are, you know, the underdogs. Always support the underdog. So yeah. But anyway. So I hope you had a wonderful Halloween. I hope you had a wonderful week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next Thursday, I hope. The reason I did not record Wednesday or Thursday this week was because I just really wasn't in the right headspace. After my meeting yesterday, I was a little upset about the way certain things, the way they went down. Because we have to change our space again. And this is like the third time in less than a year that we had to change the space again. And the way it was put was in an email that I did not know about. And I was a little annoyed that we were basically told that we were meeting someplace else next week, and that's it. Without any, you know, options to vote on, without any, really any notice except for an email. And then we got the notice yesterday that this is the way it's going to be, and that's it. And no, I don't like that kind of thing. And I think the only reason why they want to, or certain people, I should say, want to change the spot and not do it at a restaurant or something like that is because number one, they don't want to pay for the space. Well, I know there was a lady that found a spot that is a restaurant that wouldn't, it's not going to charge us for the space. So, trying to find it, number two. And, oh, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't want anything to do with it. I like the people, most of the people that are in my meeting, and I really don't want to leave, but I'm actually considering it because I don't need the headache of the president, number one, because she can be rude. And the way she puts things is very rude, and I don't like that. And if it's convenient for her, then she's okay with it. When it becomes inconvenient for her, that's when she has a problem. And she does nothing. You know, she expects other people. She delegates everything, so she has nothing to do except sit there and be rude. And I don't like that either. So, but that's just me. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, um, I hope you join me in my stewards. If I get this one finished in the next few days, I will put another word on Instagram or my Facebook group. My Facebook group, I will put in the comment description box below. Sorry. My head's fuzzy. And we'll just take it from there. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And keep on stitching on, everyone. Bye.